Hey guys, Sav here, back with some more Let's Replay Guild Wars 2. We're coming towards the end of the first part of Living World Season 2, called Entanglement, and right now we're going to Prosperity. We're in the town of Prosperity. We're going to do Prosperity's Mystery. We have to talk to the residents in nearby town. I'm going to use my mount. Don't hate. What's up, bruh?
Where's the meat?
Where's the meat? I don't know. Probably at Meattoberfest? You should go there. Gone. All gone. I'm ruined. Sorry to bother you with this, but have you seen a strange Savari around here? Sure, but she was gone long before all this happened. She was a creepy one, though. Rolled into town with a huge load of crates and bought a place to hole up in. She? I'm looking for a male. In that case, I haven't seen him. This other one, though, she kept to herself and we let her be. You would have seen her with those crazy red stalks growing out of her head. Wait, really? Who'd know more about her? Ask around if anyone's left to ask. Maybe someone in town actually tried talking to her when there was still a town here, I mean. Thanks for the information. He's talking about Scarlet. Spoiler alert. In case you guys can figure it out. Let's see. Talk to Gigor. Oh gods. Look what it did to him. This could have been me. What are those things? You can see he's talking about this guy up here. We're trying to figure that out. You know a female Savari who came here? I remember her. She came around asking about rumors herself. Said she heard something about the mine in some magical underground river or something. She was looking for it? I told her that if we hit an underground river, we'd abandon the mine on account of how they tend to flood everything without notice and miners drown. That didn't discourage her. Did she find it, the underground river? No idea. All I know is that she was looking for something. She had excavation equipment in her crates. Maybe she found it and carried her away. I don't know. Thanks. And let's go to the well. Talk to this person.
What do you know? A new face.
Cool, man. You've got that look in your eye. What do you need? Information on a Savari who lived here. I wouldn't say she lived here. She just came and went. Moved equipment through here. She'd go into her room and wouldn't come out for days, sometimes weeks. Do you know who she was? Some engineer with obsession all over. Far as I know, she never said more than 3 words to anyone, and only then if she needed food or supplies. What was she doing here? No idea. There are others around who knew more about her than I do. I kept my distance from her while she was around. Thanks. Talk to this guy. Or person. Or Char. That came out of nowhere. I'm fine. I'm assessing the situation. What do you need? I just want directions. Actually, to that mysterious Savari's room. Heh. You think I'm breaking in and looting her place? Not recommended. That one took personal security to a whole new level. Do you know who she was? She wasn't the friendly type, despite those perky red pigtail flowers on her head. None of us figured she was anything worth the risk. We want to take a look. Where is it? It's right over there. Remember, I warned you. And here we go. Looks like some optional dialogue. I'm going to skip it. And just go right to Timey. Seriously, we don't have a key. I say bust it down. I'll have Scruffy do it if you don't. It's got to be one of her layers. Not so quick. Let me talk to Rox and Bram first. Okay, it's not optional. Caution killed the cat. Wrong. Stay in your golem. The door may be trapped. Caution did not kill the cat. What are we waiting for? We're all sure it's Scarlet who was in here. Did you hear that char by the well? I heard, but we have to be careful. It could be trapped. I wish more of this stuff was voiced. It's really annoying to read. You stand back. I'll break it down. No, Bram, not so fast. What does Rox say? I'll ask her.
Hey.
Hegia. I like how Hegia is voiced, but this part isn't. Anyway, I know what you're thinking because I'm thinking it too. This scary Savari was Scarlet. Exactly. But are we sure? Who else could it be? It all adds up. So what do you want to do about it? That door's got to be trapped. We proceed with caution. Examine the door.
Stay by me, Timey.
The crackle of magic creates a steady hum around the door. It's locked and the threat is clear. Decide how best to approach it. Inspect. The set of blueprints appears to have been... Blueprints? This set of blueprints appears to have been redrawn several times. A coffin-like device has tentacles coming off of it in all directions. I don't know what I just inspected. Just auto-tag it.
Oh yeah, let's go!
Oh yeah. We're in. Wow, a room.
All clear.
Can you tell? Is it really Scarlet's room? What? Scruffy, come, stand guard. Come on, Bram, get in here.
Trying to keep my big ass out of the way. The little first person from overhead.
Looks like the villagers were right. Scarlet was here.
The dust in here is thick, and these plants are all but dead. She definitely hasn't been here in a long time. Look, look, look! This is a historical find!
Careful now. You'll pop a gasket.
She hasn't been here in a very long time. This, oh, and that, great Clark!
Language.
Sorry.
What is
I
Clark?
didn't know you spoke Eton.
Oh.
What is this
What do you say we
place?
break open some of these crates? One good whack with my mace and...
No, no, no! Be careful. You could destroy something extremely valuable.
We should probably report this find to somebody. Ellen Keel, perhaps?
No, no, are you crazy? You can't tell anybody. They'd come and take it all away. I need time.
What do you need time for? You don't need to be digging in this old junk.
It is not junk.
Scarlet's dead. Let's let sleeping dragons lie.
I found something interesting over here. Come and see.
Oh, I can't wait. Show me, Kaz. What is it? It's a book. And it happens to be
She
open.
got the inspiration for that weird hairdo.
Look at this book and then tell me what you think. Okay. There we go. The Nature of Dragons by Ogden Stonehealer. Or should I say, the dragons of nature. Yes, dragons have long been thought to be as much a part of Tyria as the sun, moon, land, and seas. No one, not even the dwarves, know how long they've been here. Shut up, Rox. The Jotun and the Norn both have lingering stories passed down through the generations about the last rise of the dragons. Most scholars give these tales little credit, unfortunately, as so much time has passed. It was over 10,000 years ago that the dragons last returned to their slumber. The very existence of these tales, however, indicates that the dragons have awakened at least twice in history. Ancient documents found now in the Dermot Prior's collection reveal accounts passed down by other races such as the powerful seers and even the human gods themselves. Oh my god, no. There we go. Isn't this fascinating? We hear dragon stories all our lives, but they're usually fairy tales of stories intended to keep young children from misbehaving. I never thought of them as part of nature. They are ancient elder dragons, after all. Is this any indication Scarlet's research into dragons started early? I wonder what it was that attracted her to studying them. Their power, perhaps? It seems to be a theme for her. Yes, you're probably right. But she wanted knowledge too, answers to life's biggest questions. She seems to have recognized early on that the dragons were part of something more. Something universal, yes.
She must have been young when she was here. It looks like she was still a student.
I will have a more distinct conclusion later, but my preliminary assessment is that, yes, we're seeing remnants of her early years.
Cool.
Look at this. How long ago would you say Scarlet was here? It looks like she was already studying ley lines.
Not surprising. She was well ahead of her peers. We Asura have been studying them for decades.
But you didn't know much about them.
They are elusive.
Is this what I think it is? It looks like ley lines. What do you think?
No. Look at this drawing and tell me what you think of it. Okay. It looks like a circle. This hand-drawn image is more symbolic than literal. It shows the world is a machine with various moving parts. The pale tree sits at its heart. Okay, I don't know how you got that from this circle, but... Though crude, it's strangely beautiful. Don't you agree? Do you think Scarlet made it? Maybe it looks like it represents Tyria. Tyria, if you're a Savari, the pale tree is at the center. Didn't I hear that Scarlet growing the pale tree in some vision she had? Strangled the pale tree. Wow. That was... I don't know where it got growing from. She definitely had a love-hate relationship with the pale tree.
Do you think she was evil back then?
She was misunderstood.
She had to have always been evil. You don't suddenly turn evil overnight.
What about the branded they did? They got corrupted.
Good point.
Hey, watch it with that tail. Oh, it's a steam minotaur!
Ow! Do you mind?
Inside voice, please, Tiny.
Timmy, you sound like a harpy.
Yeah, but did you see?
I see.
You're not even looking!
Do I have to look? Do I have to talk to Timmy? Steam Creature may have been her prototype. It has flaws. What do you mean, flaws? Oh, I couldn't possibly explain it in terms you would understand. You'll just have to trust me. Wow.
No one's ever going to be able to
Can I just
decipher
crush her?
Scarlet's chicken scratchings. What is all this Asuran googly mook anyway? These symbols and things make me nervous.
Those are alchemagical symbols. I'm not exactly sure what they mean either, but I'll figure it out. With time.
Okay. Talk to rocks. I don't want to talk to Timmy. Talk to rocks. This looks like it was her diary. Take a look and tell me what you think. Okay. Dear Diary, writing longhand is for the birds. I've discovered a device of Asuran origin that will allow me to record my journal from this point forward. Do not think that I am ungrateful to you, but I must continue to evolve at every moment. The future awaits us all, and I plan to be amazing when it comes. This will be my last entry as an ink-splattering student. Starting tomorrow, I'm a researcher, an engineer, and a visionary. I confess to a mixture of fear and excitement. I believe I found one of these mythical ley lines, and if I could study it well, my understanding of Tyria's inner workings will increase in leaps and bounds. Who knows what the future will hold? I've never been very magic-minded, and both Omad and Scarlet were crazy. To think that you could see the whole of the world in one moment, it's ridiculous. Perhaps it's true, the mind is a powerful tool. Yeah, and some people don't use theirs enough. Wishful thinking won't get you to the trough.
I think it's time to go. I've got more important things to do.
You do maybe, but I don't. This is the biggest day of my life.
Bram, you have nothing
Look at all
important to do.
this
Stop.
paraphernalia.
I agree with Bram.
You would. Look, you guys can go, but I'm not leaving. I need to document all this. I can use this to write the thesis that will make me famous.
I don't know.
She'll be okay. She's in a village. She's got a golem.
I guess it'll be okay. We'll be back for you later, Squeak. If you run into any trouble, find a Zephyrite. They can be trusted.
I will. Now stop worrying and let me get to work.
Let's get out of here, Bram. Between the dust and the weirdness, I'm done.
You be careful, kid. We'll be back later.
Alright, I'm on my way out too. Later, guys. Oh, it's not
I'm
over yet.
ready. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Tiny, stay out of trouble.
Do I have
We'll
to
be
talk to
back
Timmy
soon.
again? Hang on a second. There's a mention here of a miner who found the ley line hub that Scarlet was looking for. I wonder if she's still here. Maybe you go see. She's a Nord named Tosca. What are you going to do? I'm staying here. Do you realize the historical significance of this find? Not to mention the salvage rights. I'll be writing papers and treatises and dissertations on this until I'm 80. I don't get the thrill. Well, no, of course you wouldn't, being you. But for Nasura, this is the find of a lifetime. I was fated to be the one who discovered it. You were fated? Yes, I knew from the first moment I heard about her that Scarlet's fate and mine were intertwined, and now I should be her biographer. I only wish I'd had a chance to speak with her. What do you think she was doing here? But my developing belief is that she found a ley line hub somewhere in this area. All the evidence points to it. I'm quite sure she was performing research at it and on it. I'm so excited. I'm so exciting. It's so exciting. I can read. I hope we find it.
Scruffy, I need my supplies.
So does that mean I can leave now? I do believe.
Oh, look!
Yeah, I think I can leave now. Yep, time to go. Is that the end of the video? I don't know yet. I will tell you in a minute. Okay, no, it's not. We're going to learn more about Scarlet's research. Find and talk to Tosca the miner. So I guess, yeah, okay, we have to go back in and talk to the miner again. You lost? No, I'm looking for a miner named Tosca. I have questions about the ley line hub. You found her. That's what this strange Savari female called the pocket of magical energy I tapped when I was digging out in the waste beyond town. You don't want to go anywhere near that. Maybe, but I'd still like to know the story. I was mining copper and broke through into an inner chamber in the rock. Suddenly, a bright light blinded us all. We didn't go any deeper, too dangerous, but changed the direction of our digging. You told the Savari woman about this? Yes, and you should have seen her light up. It was as if Tix and Tox delivering a special toy just for her. Where was this packet of magical energy? Out west of town, but the tunnel caved in just after I was told the Savari. Right after I told the Savari what we'd found. I always suspected she collapsed it and dug her own way in. You should find her and ask about it. Can't, she's dead. That is the end of Prosperity's Mystery, guys. And that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I do believe we are going to be moving on into Entanglement. That was the end of the Gates of Maguma. Thanks for watching.